been injured in an accident, one thing leads to another. Your injury leads to treatment. Treatment leads to hospital bills. Bills lead to debt. Debt leads to stress. The advocates can help relieve that stress. Having an advocate attorney on your side leads to faster resolutions, fair outcomes, and a peaceful recovery for you. You deserve an advocate.
This is The Monty Show, the truth in sports talk streaming. When you want unbiased opinions about your favorite team without the spin, all you have to do is find The Monty Show, streaming live and available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on YouTube. And now, here's Monty.
Hey, The Monty Show live on Tuesday, June 16th, 2026. I feel like I say this every day. Where did June go? Because the month is half over already. Right here on The Monty Show, presented by The Advocates at theadvocates.com, the best injury attorneys in the business, 24/7, 365. That's where you get clear, risk-free advice when you need it, where you need it. And again, The Advocates remind you this is the 100 deadliest days of the year. There's so many people on the road. There are kids playing. There are bikes being ridden. Lime scooters parked everywhere. Remove the distractions from your car while you're driving. Slow down. And if the worst happens, get to the best at theadvocates.com, where you never reach into your pocket to pay the advocates, because you do not pay the advocates unless and until they win your case. Speaking of cases being won, the curious case, Brendan Sorsby and Texas Tech seems to have some closure. I say seems because there's still a lot of questions, but by now I'm certain all of you know that yesterday, late in the day, Brendan Sorsby withdrew from Texas Tech and is declaring for the NFL supplemental draft, which is next week. The declaration is. And obviously, I'm vindicated as a good-looking man who knows everything, because this is what we told you the ultimate outcome would be. It's the only outcome. There's no chance. As Jake has said, you cannot risk putting this guy on the field. And the saying is a fait accompli. This was already written long before it happened. There was just no way. Is this closure, though? Is this the end? I don't believe that this is the end. I don't believe that this is where this process will end. And I say that mainly because Cody Campbell won't stop talking. And I get it, Tech fan. This is your savior. This is your bro. I understand why you are so protective of Cody Campbell. He's your cash cow. He has made you relevant. He is the only reason you are relevant. And again, I understand that. My struggle is that every time Cody Campbell talks, things get worse. It's almost without question. And it is incredible to me that when we look at this statement out of Cody Campbell and you begin to understand, and maybe I don't understand. I get it. Texas Tech fan says I'm fat and stupid and old and jealous. If you go read the comments section, if you go read the YouTube comments, the Twitter comments, Twitter's going crazy over Cody Campbell. Yeah, I'm fat. I totally understand it. Cody released this statement yesterday. And the thing that is amazing about this statement, and I'm going to show you different parts of it, but I just wanted you to see Chairman of the Board of Regents of the Texas Tech University system, Cody Campbell, a position of leadership. And yet he just won't stop talking. He won't stop damaging Texas Tech. And what's amazing is if you read the paragraph, and let me take this banner off the screen for you. That large paragraph at the bottom, right? And amongst others, he says that Texas Tech conducted a thorough and appropriate background check before signing Brendan. So then you knew he had a gambling problem because it was an unkept secret. So I'm assuming my opinion would be from this statement, if you conducted a thorough and appropriate background check, and upon arriving on campus, he immediately became a great leader, a great teammate, displayed the highest level of character in all aspects of his life. Except the part where he was gambling and was admittedly a full-blown gambling addict. Admittedly bet on his own team at Indiana 40 times and continued gambling on sports after he arrived in Lubbock. Yeah, what a leader that is. Now, can you be a leader and be a gambling addict? Not if you're a college athlete, you can't. Can leaders be completely morally and ethically bankrupt? Well, I mean, I guess if the title is all you're after, if the actions don't back up the title, because you can't tell me that you're a great leader when you have broken NCAA rules, put Texas Tech in the middle of a jackpot for what his responsibility is to it, right? But again, according to Cody Campbell, the bottom line is that Tech did absolutely nothing but act with complete integrity through the entire process. We broke no rules, no laws, and crossed no ethical lines. Like, what Texas Tech are you talking about?
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
We are proud to represent a university that supports its students the way that we do, especially in a growingly professionalized college sports world that often treats these young people like nothing more than commodities. That's interesting. He goes on to say, this horrible situation strengthens our belief that college sports needs meaningful reform. And I now carry even greater resolve to see that these reforms are made. We know that until there is congressional action, Texas Tech, like every other institution, must continue to operate under the rules, legal environment, and general chaos that persists. It's my goal. How many times are we going to talk about I and my? Why is this? Why, Cody? It's my goal that no other institution or student athlete is forced to face a chain of events such as this one. You mean the one where he violates NCAA rules and then hires powerful attorneys to get a local judge to put an injunction in place that nobody believes was legitimate? Fortunately, there is promising light at the end of the tunnel. The Protect College Sports Acts of 2026, which will finally put a stop to this insanity. The bill has our full support. You mean the bill, Cody, that would have made it impossible for Brendan Sorsby to play college football this coming season at Texas Tech? Is that the bill that you were talking about? What is this statement, folks? Like, again, you're all on me. Texas Tech fan is all on me and in my orifices because I am insecure and I am jealous and I am fat and angry. Okay. Not in dispute. I'm fat and angry. Okay, cool. Let me ask you. Why is Cody Campbell continually talking about himself in this statement about Brendan Sorsby? How can Cody Campbell release a statement that says Tech broke no rules and crossed no ethical lines, when in fact, it appears, in my opinion, that you reached out to Ken Paxton, the Attorney General of Texas, who you have contributed financially to his career and campaigns. And in fact, that outreach and his threat to Texas Tech opened the door for the Big 12, or that threat to the Big 12 opened the door for the conference to file for relief. Like you have crossed, in my opinion, every ethical line. The very fact that you claim that you did a thorough background check on Brendan Sorsby and yet still allowed him to transfer him, still paid him money that you're not, by your own admission, you're not going to pursue Brendan Sorsby, who's never played a competitive snap of football at Texas Tech. You're not going to pursue repayment. And now the part that's even more amazing is your president and your administrators are saying that Brendan Sorsby winning that injunctive relief put the university in a very difficult spot. So you didn't tell him it would be okay to go in. He acted on his own. Well, that would be a bad look for a power-hungry guy like Cody Campbell, having his quarterback, who is in breach of contract allegedly with Cincinnati and owes them $1 million allegedly, who is a self-admitted gambling addict who you say you did a thorough background check, still signed him, still allowed him to transfer, knowing, I would assume, because you did a thorough background check, that would tell me that you knew, because why else would he put into this statement that they did a thorough background check, which would tell me that you knew of his issues and gave him no oversight to the point where he was able to continue his sports gambling when he got to Lubbock? But you broke no ethical bounds. You did nothing wrong. Well, I'm going to say some folks in the federal government don't agree with you, because this is an NCAA court filing from Charlie Baker, amongst others, that says in March 2026, the NCAA received a tip from an online gambling book, which had been informed by the federal law enforcement agencies of some sort about Sorsby's gambling activity. So you're telling me the feds were on Brendan Sorsby and you did a thorough background check? That's what you said. Texas Tech conducted a thorough and appropriate background checks before signing Brendan. You ought to fire your background checker, bro, because the federal government was investigating Brendan Sorsby? An NCAA filing informed by federal law enforcement about Sorsby's gambling activity. And I believe one of us on this show said, yeah, this has to be criminal activity.
Yeah. There's
At some point, if the feds were aware of it, you either were or were very close. I mean, how does Texas Tech come out of this looking at all dignified?
Yeah, my only question is, how does Texas Tech and Cody Campbell sleep at night? I don't know. I don't know how that works. I don't know how you went through this process and just absolutely gas canned yourself at the conference, and you still somehow are able to just keep peddling these narratives. I mean, because that's all I can deduce from this statement. I mean, I look. We've said it a million times. Cody Campbell's a perfectly intelligent human being, right? I mean, the guy has made a bunch of money. Like, he's had successful business endeavors. Like, this isn't a question of dude's intelligence. It's only a question of where his allegiances are. And I think that the thing that's really tough for Cody Campbell to get away from here is that, like that Ken Paxton angle you were talking about, or any basically anywhere that Cody has put his money in this situation, or allegedly put his money, or the optics say he put his money somewhere, that hasn't really worked out well for him if you think about it. So Cody Campbell and his money go here, what good has happened? Well, there hasn't really been a ton of good that's happened. Have you made a lot of news? Yeah, you made a lot of news when you gave $1 million to Najee Kennedy, who's now in the AUSL and doing fine. But you made even more news when you brought in Brendan Sorsby. It hasn't worked out. It's not good for Texas Tech what Cody Campbell's doing. And at some point, Tech fans going to have to get on board, because notice what you didn't get yesterday. Did we hear about Penn State yesterday? Did we hear about Georgia yesterday? Did we hear about Texas? Did we hear about any of that yesterday? No. We didn't play the compare game yesterday. What did we do yesterday? Well, yesterday it was victimhood and this awful system and the Protect College Sports Act, and Sorsby, great guy, unbelievable leader, phenomenal guy, but really unfortunate he's going to have to move on. Well, come on.
And now a little breaking news for you, just into the Monty Show inbox. A statement from the Big 12. It's been a challenging week for both our conference and the college athletic landscape.
You don't say.
The Big 12 looks forward to moving ahead as 16 strong. We wish Brendan Sorsby success in future endeavors. So it's over. That's what you're telling me. That it is over. This seems like the olive branch from the Big 12 to Texas Tech to say it's over.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Are you surprised that it's this simple?
Well, I mean, I think that the conference. Listen, when you're Brett Yormark and you're at the conference level, you always have to weigh, on one hand, the health of the conference overall, no matter the situation, right? The Sorsby thing or anything else, the private equity stuff, none of it matters in terms of trying to hurt people or discipline them or whatever it might be, right? Like the negative side of any situation. Brett has to sit there and say, okay, what would be, now that Sorsby's moved on and they've acquiesced, what would be the proper way forward? We can sanction them, punish them, continue to fight them, if you will, or we can just move forward. So I'm not super surprised that this is the statement we're getting out of Brett. I
would tend to agree with that.
Yeah, I think it's the right play, but I don't want to just skip over how we got to that statement, because I think, again, the conversation today is less about Brendan Sorsby himself and more about Cody Campbell and the just outrageous, just ridiculous lack of business acumen in the college athletic space. I mean, you're talking about someone who came in, spent a bunch of money, has no idea what he's doing, embarrassed his university, and now we're on the tail end of it. And Will Hammond's just supposed to come in like nothing happened. And Tech is what? Tech, now I'm supposed to sit here and believe that Tech is going to go compete for a national championship? I mean, come on, dude. I look at this and I say, you got Ken Paxton involved here because you wanted to swing a big stick or try to leverage your way in with your money. And then the Big 12 said, yeah, it turns out that there are multiple state level AGs that'll get involved to fight Ken. And pretty much every AD and president is against you guys. So go ahead, go do that. But we can also hire one of the best legal firms in the world to go and fight, your boy. And that's why I say When we get that kind of statement out of Cody Campbell yesterday, and now we get this kind of statement out of Brett Yormark, cooler heads are prevailing. That is the olive branch, and we will hear. I would be honest to God, I'd be really surprised if you heard Cody Campbell say anything today, or maybe even the rest of this week. I would not surprise me if he went silent for a little while.
Yeah, I think Cody Campbell needs to disappear. The Buddy needs to stop talking. This statement full of I and my, it's crazy to me. Like, if you go and read, Cody Campbell is so self-absorbed. And I truly think he looks at himself as a savior. And he is not. There is no savior. I am just telling you that now. There is no one man superhero. That's not happening. That just doesn't exist. If you're trying to save college sports, Cody Campbell's not the guy I want leading the I and my charge. And it's remarkable to me that Cody Campbell wants to tell you that he's putting Brendan Sorsby's well-being first. And he releases a statement on that, and all he talks about is I and my. It tells you everything you need to know about Cody Campbell. Cody Campbell is bad for college sports. Cody Campbell is bad for Texas Tech. Cut checks and stop talking. It's really as simple as that. He has no business. He is the mouthpiece, the face of, he is the spokesperson. He is all of that at Texas Tech. And I think it is terrible. And I will again tell you, Texas Tech deserves better than Cody Campbell. Texas Tech deserves somebody in a leadership position that understands you talk less. You get more value when you say less. When you don't, when your face isn't plastered all over everybody's, TV channel repeatedly. When you don't make a jackass out of the university repeatedly by your whataboutisms interview. I am so incredibly disappointed for Texas Tech fans today. Because this should never have happened. Again, understand, you're not victims of anybody other than Cody Campbell. And I hope somebody holds Cody Campbell accountable for Texas Tech conducted thorough and appropriate background checks before signing Brendan. And upon his arrival on campus, he immediately became a great leader. Of what? A great leader of what? What did he lead you to? Because all Brendan Sorsby's presence at Texas Tech did was gut this football team for the coming season. If you believe Texas Tech, and if you believe all the money that was spent on legal fees, and if you believe all the Cody Campbell whataboutism talk, Brendan Sorsby was going to win the Heisman Trophy. Brendan Sorsby's the greatest quarterback anybody's seen. Never mind that last year when he was the full-time starter at Cincinnati, he was pretty much the same statistical performance as Baron Morton. Never mind that. But you did a thorough background check, and again, who's going to ask Cody Campbell? Okay, you said you did a thorough background check. His gambling, which according to an NCAA court filing was on the federal law enforcement radar. Brendan Sorsby's gambling activities was on the radar of federal law enforcement, and your thorough and appropriate background checks didn't turn that up.
It's incredible.
Who's going to hold Cody Campbell accountable? You know who it is. Absolutely no one. Absolutely nobody. Texas Tech fans will go back to licking his boots. Nobody will hold him accountable.
And I just, and this is what happens with guys with money. And I really despise saying things like, hey, when more money's involved, more problems show up, because I'm a big believer that, again, like we talk about on the show all the time, like it shouldn't just be the natural reaction to shame the rich or to say that folks with money are bad people or like they have
'Cause
bad
they're not.
intentions, because they're not. But I think that the God complex here, the hey, I have a lot of money, so I run the show complex here is it really is immeasurable. I mean, I think that there are
Yes.
there's two conversations running parallel to each other here right now, and you guys need to understand this. So there's one conversation, in my opinion, around Cody Campbell and what he thinks of himself and what he's trying to do. Because again, I'm still convinced that there is a chance, in my opinion, that Cody Campbell's motivations have nothing to do with Texas Tech and everything to do with his personal endeavors politically. And Texas Tech is just a portal to do that, a way
Conduit.
a conduit. Yeah, exactly, a conduit. And so I think that that's one side of this conversation. But then the other side of the conversation is think back to all the conversations we had on the show about the leadership of different schools in different situations. How many times did you guys as viewers and listeners question the leadership in the Pac-12 when that situation happened? How many times did we question Santa Ono and Tony Petitti at Michigan and in the Big Ten when that situation was happening? Or any other situation that you want to look at in college athletics? What of the leadership at Texas Tech? What of the president, the AD, the people who said, yeah, Cody's good for us, man. Like we need Cody Campbell. You guys look terrible today. Do you understand that? And I'm not.
No. It's this one. And I'm glad you brought this up. It's this one from the athletic director.
Say there's no reason whatsoever to question the integrity of our athletics department or the competitive product that we put on the fields or on the courts each and every time that we go out. Integrity of the game is sacred. And that's why we've gone to such great lengths to ensure the monitoring and the compliance measures are in place for Brendan's return that Grant talked about.
Kirby Hokut saying integrity is the highest priority.
Come on, bro. Like how much slurping have you done? How much
No, how much volume and weight of drugs have you consumed to say that with a straight face? Like, do you understand the level of just I don't even know what it would be. Like sacred. You just said integrity is sacred. Yet you paid a guy, you signed a guy to allegedly a $4.6 million NIL contract, and you began paying him, and you're not going to get that money back because he's a gambling addict who bet on his own team over 40 times. But you did a thorough and appropriate background check. That apparently, because again, we don't know, but my guess is that appropriate and thorough background check did not flag what Jake has been right about, to your credit, for once, dumbass millennial. To your credit, flagged the federal authorities looking into Brendan Sorsby's gambling activity. Or at least being aware of it, which Jake has said from the jump on this. Are you telling me? Because at some point he was, and I agree with the people, he must have been underage.
Right.
Must have been. Anyway,
Yeah,
moving money to other people in different places to place bets.
Look at all the ways that Cody has used his money here. This is the part that I stew over a lot when I think about this situation. The Brendan Sorsby's path forward, what's going to happen to him? That I'm a little past that. I feel like he's Jim Harbaugh now. He's off to the league. Nobody will draft him. If they do draft him, he'll be a clipboard holder. We'll never hear about Brendan Sorsby again. Let's just be honest about it.
I would agree with that.
Maybe he goes to the UFL. Who the hell knows? But he's done.
So you're gonna stand firm on the fact that he's not getting drafted in the supplemental.
I don't think he gets drafted in the supplemental. But one of the concerns that I have about this process for him genuinely, I'm not even ball busting, is there is always one person in the NFL, an owner, a GM, a stats guy, whoever, that's going to find a way to paint a rosy picture of a piece of crap football player, which is what Sorsby is at the NFL level. Like serviceable college quarterback, 48th ranked passer last year, whatever, can run a little bit. The NFL level, this guy's nothing more than a backup. And so my concern is that there will be somebody who's like, hey, look at this over here. Look at Brendan Sorsby. He can come in and be a practice squad guy. He could be our number 4 quarterback that'll never play, but our defense can hit him in practice. Like somebody will find a way to justify it because that's what the NFL does. It's Deshaun Watson. It's any myriad of issues. Somebody will find a way to justify drafting him. That's my main concern. I don't think he'll get drafted in the supplemental, but I would not be surprised to see him get signed or something.
He would be, if he does not get drafted in the supplemental draft, and I'm sure if I'm wrong, the hyenas will get in the comments section, but I'm pretty certain if he goes undrafted in the supplemental draft, he becomes an undrafted free agent, free to sign with any team. And I agree with you. If he does not get drafted, I believe somebody will give him a training camp look. And I think you're right. Nobody is going to put him on an active roster at this point. Your quarterback room, I mean, God damn, it better be set.
Bro is making Diego Pavia look like a good investment for the Ravens, dude.
Well.
Like so my point is that obviously there will be updates, but we're not going to, like, Brendan Sorsby is not going to the NFL to be a Hall of Famer, right? Like that, like his career is largely over. And
wow.
So
I'm not going to say his career's over. Well, I'm going to say he's not a Hall of Famer. I would agree with that.
I don't. Yeah. Well, we can differ on it then. I haven't seen anything from Brendan Sorsby that tells me he's going to be, anything more than a backup or a clipboard holder. If I'm wrong, feed me my crow in 5 years when he finally sees the field, because I think it's going to take at least that long for him to even get an opportunity, if he ever gets an opportunity. But here nor there, my point is that the thing that upsets me more is the Cody Campbell angle around his money and what he's tried to do here. Because that while there isn't evidence and it's optics and it's PR, I get that. There's no escaping the court of public opinion in this situation, which is, hey, like something happened here with Cody Campbell and Brendan Sorsby and looking at this situation. So let me get this right. Billionaire oil tycoon who's made all this money allegedly did a background check. And then from there, after you did a background check, you just missed this. You didn't see this at all. No,
apparently not.
I don't buy it. I don't believe it. There's just no way. There's just
really
no way, no how.
Okay. I think my opinion is Brendan Sorsby has been is it Brendan Sorsby's fault? I want to be careful with this. Is it Brendan Sorsby's fault? He did gamble, but it's not his fault he's at Texas Tech. They did a thorough and appropriate background check. This is Cody Campbell's fault. I think I put the majority of the blame on Cody Campbell here. What say you? Get into the comment section. First of all, yes, hit the like button. We really appreciate that. It helps the channel grow. If you are watching this video and you are not subscribed, please hit subscribe. Become part of our great community. You have 2 levels of membership on this channel. The basic level, entry level, is what, $2 a month. Your comments get highlighted in red. For the upper members only tier, you get into our Instagram members only group with Oak State fan James and the rest of the hyenas. It's a really good group, actually. It's a great place to watch sports, I can tell you that. Midweek Coug has been a member for 27 months. Monty, can you buy me USA versus Australia for early B-Day? No. You're too broke. You're a Washington State fan.
You ain't first, you're last.
Losers.
Buddy, what are you? Is anybody also? Let's mix in World Cup because Jake hates the World Cup. Jake is fully out on the. You're not even that interested in the U.S. men's national team.
Well, I mean, not yet. I mean, I think that now I'll be a little more invested because everything else is done, right? So the NBA is done, the NHL is done. Now we're in that dreaded period of the sports cycle where we've got a World Cup happening, we've got Major League Baseball happening, and what else? Absolutely nothing. So, you know, I think that the World Cup, if the U.S. men's national team can make a strong push, give me 3 more games. I mean, and being generous, right? Like, so if you like, I feel like you should beat Australia. That's just my opinion, though. So if you can beat Australia, and then you can exit group play, and you can get into the knockout rounds, like I think that and you can win one of those games, I feel like you've had a good run. But I think the problem with the U.S. men's national team is that it's been underachieving for decades, and this is now, you know, the Gio Reyna situation on its own is an incredible situation because there was all that drama, and the dude goes out and scores this just gorgeous goal with an incredible build,
incredible finish.
Yeah, like incredible finish. And now it's like, yeah, well, all the drama is now put behind us because now we have closure because dude's scoring in the World Cup, which I'm good with. But when you ask me, hey, like, are you in on the World Cup? Well, I'll be more in on the World Cup as they win more. And that makes me a fair weather fan, and I'm fine with that. But I'm never going to be the guy on the show that's like, hey, I know about cricket and polo and soccer. Yeah, I'm going to keep up with it, but I'm not as passionate about it as, other mainstay sports.
Okay. I'm into it. I think a lot of it is I live in Seattle and we are a World Cup host city. So there's a lot more people around. Kind of fun. But yeah, I just don't, maybe it's just me. I don't know.
I don't think it's just you. I mean, I think that, a lot of people are in on it. I think, the truth is that you've always appreciated, the beautiful game soccer more than I would say most Americans do, right? Like you've always been in on it. So I think that that's what it is.
Yeah, and scoreless draws is not. Americans want to see people get brain damage when they play sports, and that was probably keeping it real. But 4 ties yesterday in the World Cup is a perfect representation as to why soccer will never come close to football in this country. Water breaks and ties. Okay,
you forgot the orange slices, dude.
Capri Sun.
Yeah.
Bailey Dietrich says WNBA. Well,
save me.
It's fine.
We have golf, right? We have U.S. Opens this week. U.S. Open.
We're going to talk about the U.S. Open coming up. Trust me. Hit the like button like Brandon is hitting the road. See, that's a Jeffrey Kessler reference. And a good one. Don't get me wrong.
So I was very happy to have this day in court for Brandon.
How do you mess that up, dude?
How are you one of the most powerful attorneys in the country, probably in the world, and you can't get your client's name right?
Bro is married to the paycheck. That's how he got it wrong. He doesn't care what Brendan, Bobby's name is. He just cares about getting that bread, dude, and I can respect that.
Okay. Anyway.
What does Marcus have to say today? Go ahead. Please.
He wants to know how big my shirt is now. I feel like you're just picking on. He is referencing the Neanderthalic tactics of Texas Tech fans. Are you fat? I don't know that I would call you fat. Portly? Yes. Really larger than most gorillas? Yes. Thank you. I'm larger than most gorillas.
Would that include Harambe?
Well, don't forget I'm a fat, old, dying Mormon.
BYU, Utah, SEC, Big Ten, ACC fan. So I mean, the list is just endless. Hey, by the way, you were a Utah Jazz fan at one point in your life as well, according to the haters.
Yeah. He also notes that he could use this shirt as a parachute next time he goes skydiving, which will be the first time in never. Yes, my clothing is too big. Yes, I'm aware. I'm aware. It is too big, and I am not going to replace it until I'm done losing weight.
Why would
so
you?
It is what it is. It is what it is, man. Yeah, why would I? Chewy, hello. Kyle Tucker and Miggy Rowe were our saviors last night. Kyle Tucker still doing calisthenics in right field. I don't miss him at all on the Cubs. I miss the Cubs winning games.
Because it's garbage.
I miss Thielbar actually not giving up 3-run Jimmy Jacks in the 8th to almost lose the game last night. So, yeah, that was a big win for the Dodgers, believe it or not. Welcome to the nightmare. Hello. Matt Ritson. Hello. The Frog Father. Hello. 47 straight. Marnin. Hell of a win in Omaha last night for them Oklahoma boys.
See, that's the other one. See, I'm glad you brought this up, dude.
College softball. Let me tell you something now. When you look at the drive that she's getting with those thighs,
it's not.
And you know that I'm a thigh meat guy. Okay, listen, I'm a thigh meat guy.
Dude,
when you're getting that drive off
more entertaining than college baseball
you just come underneath the release point from the thighs and then the rise ball, and then you follow that up with a drop in the slot. I mean, god damn.
Come on, man. What is we talking about?
I'm sorry. It's more entertaining than college baseball. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Yeah, sure. She's a little thick, but listen, when you're trying to get, velocity matters these days.
College baseball is wildly entertaining. I agree. I'm not watching it. You want to show me TikTok highlights and Buddy with a crazy AI voice doing highlights on TikTok? Okay, I'm here for that. I'm here for that. I'm watching Gio Reyna with a quality finish. I'm not watching Gio Reyna. Anyway. Hi, Boomer. Good to see you. Midweek Coug wanted to go see U.S. Australia. Cheapest ticket $2,600.
Yeah. I'm not going to a World Cup match, dude. Sorry, it's just not
doing it.
I'm not interested.
Wish I had that kind of bread to throw away money. Well, yeah. Amber Alert for BDM. Yeah, I don't know. Did he?
I don't have ovaries.
Oh, we do have a BDM video.
Oh, here we go. What we've all been waiting for.
We do have a BDM video.
I'm at Popeyes with my guy housing shirt. Greatest wrestler in the world today.
Nice hat.
The next one, it was best for business. Stanhausen got ring. I used to have 2 Nick team signed balls, but I sold them for just a little bit under $13,000.
You sold your balls?
Nice price. So listen here, you 4 inches of fun. I'll see you in October for BYU and Notre Dame, and I'm gonna choke that motherfucker up. I'm gonna turn that motherfucker blue. And have a good day.
Okay.
Okay, admittedly, and I hope BDM is watching this. Admittedly, dude, I was hoping for more of a crash out. Honestly, I was hoping for more of a crash out over the fact that your skinny ass, tall ass, savior Victor Wembanyama choked his ass off in this series, bro. Absolutely, positively, Brick City didn't get it done, choke job, and all we get is I'll see you in October for BYU. Come on, dude. Come on, man.
Yeah. Nice shirts, Monty and Jake. Yeah, I am admittedly, Marcus, he's talking about the size of the collar. Yes, it is true that I can take the shirt off with the top button. It's what happens when you lose weight, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying, still fat, but it is what it is. I appreciate that, Frog Father. Good to see you. I believe the Big 12 did win in this outcome, but how they filed suit in federal court in Texas, by how they filed suit. Ken Paxton made a complete jackass out of himself. When you had multiple AGs lining up to support the Big 12, including Jita, I mean, ooh. Brown Eyes, hello. Shouting. Mike Chase, hello. Mike Smith, hello. An extra large cup of shut the up. Cody, honestly, you guys, Cody needs to stop talking. He's got to stop talking. I think it's a plague. The people of West Texas deserve a better class of villain. And Cody's trying to give it to him. Right? I was watching a little bit of Landman yesterday. Trust me. Texas Tech gave it in because they didn't want to be relegated to the Pac-12.
Yeah, okay. I appreciate your effort. That has nothing to do with it.
I thought you were going to rip the Cubs today. Usually you come in here and say something mean about Chicago.
Phil, I got a question for you, brother. And this one isn't deep enough to make the show yet. But did you see the alleged blueprint of the new A's stadium in Vegas going up, where down the line it's $379 or whatever it is, in the dead center it's only $394? Like,
weird.
Are we playing in a T-ball park or is this a Major League Baseball park, man? Like,
it's really strange. Yeah, I agree with you, Hondo P, bro. It is really, really strange. That whole thing is weird to me. Cody Campbell, hello. Steve Stepanek, it shows a lack of intelligence when they attack you personally. It does, but it is what people do. It truly, you guys, it does not bother me. The next time somebody calls me fat will be the first time it's ever happened.
Yeah, I'm here. Don't worry.
If you're going to attack my thinning hairline, hey, you do you, bud. If that's what you have to do to get over your childhood, listen, you do you. Get over your picking up sticks, stacking sticks, and army men in the toy box.
Yeah, toy boxes. Yeah, that whole thing. Right.
Jerry Jones of college football, Cody Campbell, not even. Jerry Jones has Super Bowl championships. Cody does not.
That's the incredible part. Not to interrupt you, but like, you haven't done anything. Literally,
Nothing.
you've done nothing. You've done absolutely, positively nothing in the Big 12. You've had one season. That's it. And now the off season, I can make a really compelling case, has been you've been more active this offseason than you were in the regular season.
No, the point is he's unwound all of their success.
I mean, it's incredible, man. Like,
you went to the college football play. I don't care if you won or lost. You're Texas Tech. You went to the college football playoff. That was a great first step. And you've unwound all that goodwill. People legitimately hate Texas Tech now, which is really saying something, because I think it's very difficult to hate Texans. I think it's very difficult to hate. Yeah, I think it's very difficult to hate Texas Tech. There's a lot to. I personally love the guns up thing. I love the tortilla throwing stuff, like
pocket knives on the sideline stuff.
Lie told. I love the whole thing.
Right.
Texas Tech fans are great, and then they come in here and call me fat, and it hurts my feelings. So I'm fetal position and stuff. D-Rock, hello. Midweek Kook, over under the amount of times Cody says something ridiculous. 8,264.
And to piggyback off of that, the fact that it's just uneducated take after uneducated take. I mean, I don't know. Part of me wonders, does Cody Campbell believe this stuff he says or not? Do you for years I wondered that about, this politician or that politician, or again,
I don't know.
College Sports Act, Ted Cruz. For decades, I've wondered, well, does Ted Cruz really believe that, or is he just politicianing this thing? And I'm kind of in that place with Cody Campbell. I just look at him and I'm like, you really expect us to believe that you did a background check? That you really vetted this cat, and you knew that the feds were onto him, and that that it was an open secret and that how did you go from Sam Levitt, a college football playoff caliber quarterback who was essentially 3 or 4 plays away from beating Sark in Texas in the CFP at ASU, to Sorsby, terrible Indiana team, mid Cincinnati team, and now you got yourself entangled in this? Like, I'm sorry. No, dude, I don't believe you that you vetted this kid. There's just, and if you did, then I don't know, bro. I just don't, I don't buy it.
A thorough and appropriate background check was done.
Wow.
But according to Steve Sarkisian, they already have a new quarterback.
Well, really, how that came about, okay, and again, I probably could have said it better. I was talking about the inequities in college football. And one of the inequities in college football, which we touched on earlier, is strength of schedule and who your opponents are, and then the toll it takes on your team as you get ready for the playoffs. And that comment came out about, it's one thing to play in another conference. It's another, who are you scheduling in your non-conference, and then ultimately getting into the playoffs. And so as I was at a somewhat of a donor function, I was addressing it in a way, trying to be lighthearted, not thinking it would catch the wildfire the way that it did. But in reality, that's kind of how I feel. It's like, I know what our schedule looks like, and I know it's probably, if not the hardest, one of the most difficult schedules in the country. Joey was great about it, and I thought I wouldn't expect anything less from his response about changing our openers. How about we change our second game of the season, and maybe we got something to talk about.
I love it. Let me know if me and Patrick Mahomes can help. We can get in there, barter, negotiate, figure it out.
The way these injunctions injunctions are going, Pat Mahomes might be playing quarterback for Texas Tech again before Joey's done.
Wow. The way these injunctions are going.
You are the laughing stock of college football, dude. People are laughing at you.
That is so good. And I know Sark is one of the most hated bros in all of sports. I'm totally on board with that.
And no, I don't believe Sark when he says, hey, I didn't expect it to catch the wildfire that it did. Yeah, you did, dude.
Yeah, you did.
Stirring the pot. You knew what you were doing.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, Stepanik, what does Patrick Mahomes think of the whole Cody Campbell thing? See, Patrick Mahomes isn't talking, which is what Cody Campbell should be doing.
Hey, what was the biggest Patrick Mahomes news lately? Oh, that's right. He got a 2-year contract extension with the Chiefs.
Is that what we're calling it?
$60 million a year.
Dude.
Like he's not talking. He's rehabbing his knee, and he looks great, allegedly. And he's getting paid more money. Like it's not. This
dude,
is. What I
swear to God. I swear to God, Jake. If don't do it.
Don't do what? I'm not a fan. I'm just saying the guy's a good businessman. Like it's not hard to just say, yeah, give me my money, let me rehab my knee, and let me go about my business. That's it. Like I don't need to know your opinion.
I understand that you live thousands of miles away from me. If I ever see you at a Chiefs game or wearing a Patrick Mahomes jersey, I will punch you in the face.
Oh, what a loser.
I will get on a plane and I will punch you in the face.
Yeah, no, that's not going to happen.
I will go back to the airport and get on a plane and go home.
Maybe not. Maybe fuck.
Yeah, because I swear to God. Oh, let me tell you something about Patty Mahomes.
Y'all about to fuck this up.
His brother and I are
Patrick Mahomes jersey. His brother and background. Would that make you guys feel better? I mean,
his brother and I are such good friends. And I was talking to Trav, and he was just telling me, listen, you will be excommunicated if you become a Chiefs fan. I swear to God. I swear to God.
I'm not a Chiefs fan, dude. I'm a Hammond, Indiana Bears fan now. Apparently. That's what I've been relegated to. So
it's just going to be pick on fat ass day. That's what today is turning into. Oh, Hammond, Indiana, bro.
Look, I'm in a single family home now. I have to decide what flag I'm going to fly. Excuse me, what flag I'm going to fly during football season. So I gotta figure it out. I gotta find a Bears flag because I am, grew up in Chicago, grew up during the Urlacher era, the Rex Grossman era. So like it's factual to say that I grew up a Bears fan, but
fucking Rex. You just said Rex God, please.
Yeah, Rex Grossman. That's what I had to deal with as a kid, dude. Thanks. Smoking Jay Cutler. Yeah, thanks. I had to watch Discount Double Check guy come into Chicago and pillage us every year. Like thanks. Thanks, losers.
You just said Rex Grossman.
Yeah, I did.
We had an unspoken agreement
I
never to
didn't
talk
sleep for the
about.
past 2 nights because of this. I was that upset.
Never to talk about that guy on this show.
Okay, I mean, I can pivot to Nick Foles if you want. I mean, that's fine. I can, we can go back to, Mitchell, don't call me Mitch Trubisky, a quarterback from UNC. Thanks.
I deserve this.
Like,
I deserve this. I'm the one who raised him. I deserve this. I deserve it. Shut up, Frog Father.
Yeah,
Trubisky.
Thank you.
Let me tell you about, look, Trubinsky, he was.
And actually, it's Mitchell, Monty.
The Mitchinator Trubinsky just wasn't good enough. Shit happens.
Where are we at in society today?
If I never hear Trubinsky's name again.
Like
Frog Father went, you forgot Mitch Trubinsky. He went full Trubinsky on the show.
And kick the person when he's down.
What did I ever do to you, sir? Rex Grossman is the no-no word in the no-no square, right? Yeah. Come on. My daughter is asking who is in the blue next to Jake. Thank you. I'm still fat.
Well, you read the whole comment.
A lot of run today.
Read the whole comment. He's not saying.
Yeah, I know. The guy is like half the size as Monty, the Monty she met. I'm trying, man. I make no bones about. I may have been a pounder 700 overweight. It's just, we'll talk about it at some point. Good to see you and your daughter.
Jesus, Kyle Orton, save me, dude.
Kyle Orton.
Good Lord.
So Jake is now to become the full NFL version of Texas Tech James. That's exactly right.
He's a hoe, and I want that known.
That's right. Patrick should have invested in his brother. That's a wide receiver. Okay, dude. Keep your wide receivers out of jail. If we could do that, talk about Rex. Someone brought up Gary Hogaboom once. What, Eric Hipple wasn't available?
I'm sorry. You just said a bro named Gary Hogaboom.
No.
Who names their kid Hogaboom?
Are you stupid? Are you a stupid person?
Todd Blackledge.
Wow.
Craig Krenzel.
Hey, Craig.
Henry Burris. Burris? You're bringing up Henry Burris. What, Cordell Stewart wasn't available? Oh, dude, you want to play the obscure Chicago Bears quarterback game? Tyson Bagent?
Bro.
I can play the game. Eric Kramer?
Imika Egbegbo.
Steve Fuller?
I mean...
Vince Evans? I can play the game with Bob Adelini, the best of them.
Hugh Janus.
Steve DeBerg? Yeah.
Fucking Cole Beasley.
Gary Hogaboom. It's so true. What other show on the interwebs are you going to get a Gary Hogaboom reference?
Honestly, I don't know. I have no idea.
Went to Penn State as a tight end, left as a wide receiver.
Wow, dude. Who are you, Cody Campbell?
Oh my God, just like that. Oh.
Dude.
Wow. Listen.
Monty, I dropped the soap in the shower at Penn State, and Micah was just all in my tight end,
That was too much.
Come on.
Yeah, Jim McMahon. Jake didn't know who he was when we met him at Portillo's in Scottsdale.
Portillo's, so good.
The late Napa Mike. Jake and I were at Portillo's in Scottsdale.
Mike.
We got an hour from now, we got to have a serious conversation about fast food. You need to come on, man, get a life. McDonald's is people's favorite fast food.
Get a life, man. Come on,
man.
Come on,
slapping sound. Okay.
Stop it.
What is wrong with you guys?
Grow up.
Vince Evans was a stud, by the way. Frog Father. Vince Evans was a stud. He was. Welcome, Jakey, as the newest member of Chiefs Kingdom Tribe. Yeah, I mean, welcome to the Chiefs fandom for Jake.
Dude.
Way to go.
Absolutely not.
Let's go, Jake.
Absolutely not, dude.
Oak State, Texas State, LSU.
You cannot drag me down. You are not dragging me down this rabbit hole, dude.
The next thing I know, you're going to be, Jake's going to show up on the show. Oh, I got to take up next Wednesday. My intensive starts for my demon. So I'm going to need a week off here. Okay, Monty?
You got anything to say? Quite frankly, fuck you.
I got to get my MDiv. So,
The biggest load that we've seen.
I got my intensive.
I have never claimed to be a Chiefs fan.
Yes, oh my God.
I have not. Don't trick people. I have
Burrowhead Stadium, it's going to be lit.
Dude,
I got to tell you.
I never claimed to be a Chiefs fan, dude, ever.
I am going to be in the same building as
Joseph Lee Burrow.
Dude, I am going to be jacking it 21 times in a month. Hell, in the first quarter. 21 times in the first quarter.
I'm going to be jacking it at Arrowhead.
No, Burrowhead.
Burrowhead Stadium.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Bro.
You know it, and I know it. Why, Jake, why are you a Chiefs fan? Well, I'm a bitch because my girlfriend's a Chiefs fan, so I have to be a Chiefs fan. Way to go, Trav.
I don't know. I don't know if I don't quite know how to answer that, to be honest.
The Trav bomb is out, Trav. The Trav bomb is never gonna get old. Oh, Trav. Hey, Monty, can we change the theme to any of Taylor Swift's catalog? Would be great. The one she owns or the one Scooter, whoever his dickhead name is, it owns? You tell me. Whatever. But Monty, Geha is a great facility. Geha is a great facility.
I wouldn't know because they've had to rename the building for the World Cup. Thanks.
Geha, or are they playing at Burrowhead Stadium?
I believe they are, yes.
Okay. I knew it. Jake has desire for Taylor Swift. Please. He'd climb into that thing like it was a warm bed on a cold night. Are you kidding me? All day. Jamarcus Russell and the power of the Robitussin.
Oh, dude.
Go play intramurals, brother.
Boy, when he's not, let me tell you something about Jamarcus. When he's not on that tussin, 70 yards from his butthole.
Big truss.
Right. Being tricky. Oh, it sounds very James-like with having to be a fan of his ladies' team. Oh, Jake is a huge. Yes, you do. Stop it,
dude. Stop peddling, dude.
Listen.
Stop peddling these narratives, bro.
It's not my girlfriend who makes me a fan of Trav. Okay,
come on, dude.
Look, let me tell you something about Trav. And when we start talking about tight ends, okay, and Taylor Swift,
what are you talking about?
Emery Moorhead was a tight end for the Bears, okay? He's no Trav, but Trav is really good. You gotta rock the 87 all over these boobies. You know what I'm saying? Come on, dude.
Bro.
Come on, dude.
You're a Trav guy now.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
Get
a life.
Kansas City barbecue. Let me tell you, I was talking to Trav the other day, and he was telling me about this rib joint that he, this rib joint that he and Tay-Tay go to. And so I went there, and I had the baked beans. I shit myself for like 3 days. It was unbelievable, Trav.
Okay. Whatever, dude. I guess I've been relegated.
I'm a Falcons fan. And I just have not been able to get my girlfriend to leave the Saints.
It is what it is.
Oh, exactly right. Exactly right. It just, Jake moves from Salt Lake City to Oregon to Kansas City. What's next? Hammond, Indiana, baby.
This is just a really sad state of affairs.
Hammond, Indiana. You're going the wrong direction. See? You're going the wrong direction. From Oregon, there's only one direction, south.
We're going back to the freaking moon. That's
Exactly.
why.
Which is exactly where you've landed. I mean, don't be chopping on Taylor's Redwood. Oh, she is. Oh,
but Monty, she was at the Knicks game. I mean, come on.
Exactly. Front runner. Exactly right. Who are you, Mariska Hargitay? Exactly right.
That little reunion between Benson and Stabler was nice.
Amazing. I'm telling you, it is. Ooh, what is this now? How about this story? Federal officials have arrested multiple people who they claim discussed plots to attack the White House UFC fight on Sunday. There was a plot to attack the White House, according to federal officials who have made multiple arrests.
And I'll see you in Valhalla.
Wow. Okay. That's incredible, dude. I guess we should have expected that. I mean, it was a hugely, man, that's good, dude.
Yeah,
If you're Donnie, how do you ever leave the house?
Oh, because you've got a whole army protecting you. You're fine.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Wow. That's incredible. All right, let's reset the show. If you're just tuning in, good Tuesday morning to you on the Monty Show, as always, presented by the Advocates at theadvocates.com. Brendan Sorsby has withdrawn from Texas Tech and will declare for the NFL supplemental draft. I saw the questions in the comments section earlier about, he will be eligible for next year's draft. I am telling you, here's how the supplemental draft works. You're essentially declaring for the NFL draft that's already passed. Every team in the NFL will have an opportunity to draft him in order. And if nobody drafts him, he becomes an undrafted free agent. And he is free to sign with any team in the league. Let's be very clear. It is rare that anybody is selected in the supplemental draft. It is once every couple of years at most that there is actually a selection, or that you even hear that people are declaring for the supplemental draft. It is very rare. With gambling allegations, admitted gambling activities, and this fiasco. And the funny thing is, I actually texted Jake yesterday about 1:00 in the afternoon. And I said to him, hey, I'm hearing that Brendan Sorsby is going to withdraw from Texas Tech. And we couldn't get another source, multiple sourcing, to publish that. But this was happening yesterday. I started hearing about it at about 11 a.m. So the timing was pretty what we had talked about
it too. I mean, I know multiple times last week you had brought up that there was really only one of two outcomes here. I mean, outcome one was he was going to leave Texas Tech and go to the supplemental.
Yeah.
And outcome two was he was going to be certified not to be eligible to play by the Big 12. So like the odds of him playing were really low. And I think that, I don't know. I think it's, I mean, I don't want to be too harsh or be too dramatic. I just feel like, him leaving for the supplemental at this time after the Big 12 kind of dropped the hammer on them was like, all right, we're waving the white flag and we're moving along.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know any other outcome that could have happened here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe, and again, this is just my opinion, I don't believe that there was ever an opportunity for Brendan Sorsby to finish his college career at Texas Tech and actually play games. I don't think, and I don't know what you guys think in the comment section, I don't think there was ever an opportunity for him to play an actual game at Texas Tech. I just don't see how that, what would the circumstances have been? This was going to go nuclear. You were going to end up getting a summary judgment. The Big 12 would have gotten a summary judgment. It would have, as soon as Ken Paxton stepped in, that's where it ended.
I agree. That opened the door. That opened the door for the Big 12 to crush them.
And again, I think, and maybe this is flying under the radar in this whole situation. I don't have a life because I'm fat and I'm losing my hair and I'm, dying. And soon, I'm a Mormon. And soon I'll be dead. But I actually read most of the filing. The most damaging line with Cody Campbell in the filing in Texas Tech and the filing? Deeper into the court filing by the Big 12, they specifically referenced Texas Tech's enforcement of these rules against Baylor. All those years ago. About 10 years ago now. And it is quintessential, the saying that Jake always rolls out. Rules for thee, but not for me. Quintessentially, that's who Texas Tech was in this situation. You had this thing with Brendan Sorsby where the rules that are in place actually worked. The rules and regulations from the NCAA served their purpose.
Yes.
And you look at Cody Campbell talking about this horrible situation strengthens our belief that college sports needs meaningful reform. No. This is a situation that strengthened anybody's belief, and I don't know that anybody believes it, that the NCAA has rules in place that actually do the job. And again, I know you're shocked, but Cody Campbell used the word I again.
What?
And I now carry even greater resolve to see that these reforms are made. It's amazing how many times he says I in this statement. I and my, always a red flag. It is my goal that no other institution of student athlete or student athlete is forced to face a chain of events such as this one. Fortunately, there is promising light at the end of the tunnel, the Protect College Sports Act of 2026. And I want you guys to understand this. If that bill passed while Brendan Sorsby was at Texas Tech this summer, he would be instantly ineligible. So would it have fixed it? No. That's why Cody Campbell's full of shit. And I keep trying to get Texas Tech fan to understand this. Cody Campbell isn't fighting for you. He isn't fighting for Brendan Sorsby. He's fighting to make his name. If that legislation passes, guys like Brendan Sorsby, Trinidad Chambliss is the other notable one, will be instantly ineligible. Instantly ineligible. Cannot play college football. If you're on a restraining order or an injunction, instantly ineligible. I just don't know. How do you tolerate this guy?
Yeah. And then Cody's going to be like, oh, well, I saved college sports. I pushed this legislation through. That's the obvious play.
More I and my's.
Yeah.
For sure. And then the question of what is the Big 12's course of action? Well, they emailed a statement to me this morning that said it's been a challenging week for both our conference and the college athletic landscape. The Big 12 looks forward to moving ahead as 16 strong. It's over. That's what that says. It's over. We wish Brendan Sorsby success in his future endeavors. It's over. It's over. There is nothing more to talk about.
Yeah, and I'm curious. Publicly, it's over, but I think privately, it's just getting started because I don't think that that when you have leverage over a billionaire in Cody and Texas Tech, that privately you would just let that go. I think that there are, I mean, again, think about, again, you watch Landman, right? You understand how these happenings happen. It is, hey, like a certain situation played out. You damage this conference and its reputation, and now you need to make that right. And you need to fix that. And so we're not going to penalize you publicly, but there will be, I'm sure, trades or equities given to each other to make people feel okay about this. And I just think that, again, I can't help myself, but if you're the president of Texas Tech, like, how do you feel good about what you said here? Like, if you're Kirby, how do you feel good about what you said here? Like if you're any of those dudes, like you really feel okay about the peddling you did here, man? Like I just don't understand it. It's odd to me.
I think it's very odd. And I think the thing that I really struggle with, frankly, is that there's not a way to enforce the rules. There's not a way to save yourself if you're the NCAA. And if you are Texas Tech, you are so tied to the success and failure of Cody Campbell. If you're a Texas Tech fan, how do you feel good about this? That's what I'm trying to understand. I get, Texas Tech fan, that you're all in on winning games. Totally understand that. But you cannot sell your soul just to win games. You cannot, what's a tech, again, the Connex box. You cannot be locking people in Connex boxes to try and win games. Cody Campbell has the entire Texas Tech reputation, integrity, ethics, all locked in the Connex box right now. Right? Like you just can't tell me you're fine with this. And the bigger problem is, who is going to check Cody Campbell? Who is going to put Cody Campbell in his place?
Well, I mean, I think he's been put in his place for now. I mean, I think that the Big 12 did what they needed to do here. And I think they deserve credit for that. I think if you've been a Brett Yormark, denier, a hater, a doubter, I just don't think that there's any clearer of a example that Brett Yormark is a better commissioner than Tony Petitti. He's a better commissioner than Jim Phillips. And I think that Brett Yormark has the ability, when he needs to go to his member institutions and the leadership at those institutions and say, hey, this is what needs to be done. Here's why it needs to be done. And if we don't get it done, here's what's going to happen. And he effected change and got everyone in line. And I think he deserves a lot of credit for that, man. I think this is not just a, hey, you did your job type situation. This is not just a good for you. This is like, hey, man, like this could have gone really far and could have been really bad for the Big 12. And I do think Brett did what he had to do to get it wrangled. And
yeah,
and when you flex your legal muscle and you wait for the right opportunity and then you pounce, like how clean cut. Think about how clean cut this was for the conference. Hey, wildfire's building, right? Cody's making all this noise, tech, like news every day, like all this nonsense. And then Cody took it one step too far and opened that door. And as soon as there was light coming through the crack in that door, the Big 12 jumped right in with their billable hours and crushed them and said, nope, you're not doing this. See you later, which made Brendan, don't call me Brandon, go to the league or go to the supplemental. So I just think that the next time you guys want to ask, like, is Brett Yormark worthy? Is Brett Yormark capable? Like, you think back to this situation and how it took him about 2 days to knock it down and move on. Like, that's literally what happened.
Yeah, and then there's Brendan Sorsby, who is going to the NFL supplemental draft. If you're an NFL executive, how do you look past the gambling addiction? Okay, forget the gambling addiction. How do you look past the depression and anxiety diagnosis? How do you then combine all of that and then realize you're looking at the 48th ranked passer in the country last year and be like, yeah, this is a solid supplemental draft pick right here. Can you just look past it? That is the bigger question. That is the one that you're going to have to convince me is just no big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're just living in a time where NFL teams are going to overlook gambling addiction, anxiety and depression diagnoses, and the fact you derailed an entire college program. I think that's going to be awfully difficult to overlook. And I don't think he gets drafted. I don't believe he'll get drafted.
I just don't think you can take the chance. I mean, that's the problem. Is I don't. Again, who would take the chance? I mean, it used to be organizations like the Raiders would be public enemy number one to go ahead and take this guy. But they don't need a quarterback now. You've got two of them, and you're doing just fine. Like who's going to take them? The Jags? Like, who's going to take them? Houston? The Browns? Well, the Browns got like quarterbacks falling off trees right now. Like, there's not an obvious taker here. And that's why I say, like, there will be an owner in the league who thinks they can fix Brendan Sorsby's gambling issues. And that's what I'm terrified about.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know who's going to give up a draft pick for him. Because I think you also have to remember, if you use a pick in the supplemental draft, you also give up a pick in next year's regular draft.
The Cardinals are looking nice, right? Kyler's gone. You don't really have a long-term solution. Maybe they can spin it into a good idea.
Yeah. Nobody's going to pick him. Yeah, I don't know, man. I have a hard time believing that somebody's going to waste a draft pick on this cat. And it'll be very interesting.
Again, I'm not. If it happens, I'm going to tell you the day after. Hey, dude, we talked about that. Somebody in the league is gonna take a flyer and is gonna deal with the media storm, because again, the NFL is infamous for looking the other way. Oh man, you beat your wife at home? Yeah, you can come run routes for us. Oh, you did this? You were the washcloth king? Yeah. Highest contract, most guarantees possible. Come play quarterback for us. Like, this is the NFL we're talking about. They're infamous for looking the other way and doing this. Who's to say they wouldn't do it with this guy?
Yeah. I am I want to say, I should go look this up before I talk out of turn, but I don't think has there been a pick since 2019? I don't think there's been a pick since 2019.
No.
I could be wrong.
Pre-pandemic vibes.
Jalen Thompson is the last pick, 5th round, Arizona Cardinals.
What did I just say? Dude, what did I just say, bro? Like, it's so predictable.
I don't believe anybody will draft him. What I think will happen is he'll be signed as an undrafted free agent.
I personally believe that the Arizona Cardinals in Afghanistan, known as Glendale, will take a flyer on Buddy. Like, it's just, they're just not. Yeah, I don't know.
You are so sure.
Yeah, well, because I have trouble putting it past these owners. Like, I really do believe that we just need one person. Again, one person in the NFL who's in a decision-making position to say, yeah, you know what? Like, let's just put him over here. Like, let's pick him up and let's try to fix him. And let's try to translate some of that so he can be our emergency option. Like, that's all you need to happen for him to get picked up. Like, I agree with you that I would never draft him. I think anybody with any common sense wouldn't draft him. But
you're not picking a guy that's got a gambling addiction, admittedly broke all kinds of gambling regulations, and on top of that, depression and anxiety. You're not picking a guy that you're just not doing that. Yeah. I can't.
It would be shocking.
Yeah. Rock and rant. So many coaches have a messiah complex that, just like Cody Campbell, only they can fix him.
Mm-hmm. But again, it begs the question, is that why Cody signed him? Is that why they brought him to Texas Tech? Because they thought they could fix him?
I think Cody Campbell, I really think that they didn't do their homework. And I know that he has said
Oh, a thorough investigation and background check, Monty.
Yeah, I know that they say they did a thorough and appropriate background check. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. The Cardinals will pick him in 6th or 7th and spin it that his contract is a great financial deal. Ass franchise doing ass things. Wow.
Yeah.
Bidwell, no bueno. Okay. Jay McClanahan, what do we think? Canadian UFL or Scout Team NFL? He'll be Scout Team.
Scout Team.
I do think his only route to the NFL is as an undrafted free agent.
You can never have him be your starting quarterback, like your face of the franchise starting quarterback. He can be a backup or he can be a scout teamer, but he can never be in the media every week.
Every time he throws an interception, questions will be asked.
Yes.
They'll class say that ass.
Yeah, they will.
That's a Cleveland Indians reference, or excuse me, Guardians reference.
Take you a deuce. You don't sit there and look at it. You flush it and move on.
You can't draft him. Teams can pay smaller contracts for 6th or 7th round draft picks versus.
Yeah, Ashador Sanders.
Yeah, 5th round pick. It actually smart. Somebody give up their 7th round pick. They don't even need a quarterback. They just sit him and then trade him one day to a desperate team. Could be. No question. I just can't believe he gets drafted. I know, Ryan. Jets, Browns, Cardinals. Totally get it.
Yeah.
And I still say.
Where's Jerry Jones when you need him, dude?
It's a very good question. Gabriel. And how is the FBI not investigating this guy? This dude gambled on sports and his own team. Well, apparently they are or did. Right? In an NCAA court filing, federal law enforcement was apparently tracking Brendan Sorsby's gambling activities.
Yes.
So it's not even that they weren't on him. I think it's very interesting. I just don't know. God, that would be such my life that the Bears draft him.
They are not drafting him, dude.
That would just be the entirety of my existence.
If you draft Brendan Sorsby in the supplemental and you move to Hammond, you're dead to me. Like, you're more dead to me than you were.
No, Sean, I don't think they'll take a flyer on him. You know, Marcus says, why hasn't Sorsby been charged with a crime? Because he hasn't committed a crime, apparently.
Allegedly.
David Persons, Sorsby should write a book entitled How to Destroy Your Future Career in Professional Football in 10 Easy Lessons.
Actually, it should be titled In 10 Easy Wagers.
On 10 easy pitches at Great American Ballpark.
Yeah.
Right? The answer is I don't know. I don't know. That's what I would say. Is I don't know where he goes or how he gets there. But I believe at some point, Cody Campbell could pull strings for him. Maybe Jarrah take the flyer on him. You know, like, I don't know. But at some point, somebody will take a flyer on him.
Yeah.
At some point. You basically need to be an obvious early round talent to be taken in the supplemental draft. Sorsby isn't that based on last year. With the gambling baggage, I won't be surprised if he's not drafted. I'm 100% there.
Yeah, I'm with you, bro. I don't know, dude. For the record, FTR on YouTube. I don't want to be drafted.
FTR.
Drafted, but you know.
Can't wait for the Super Bowl in Hammond, Indiana. Okay. Just keep poking the bear. At Media Days, I'm sorry, wrong one. Does the Big 12 do a roundtable of coaches segment like past year? Awkward. I don't know. Very interesting question. They were investigating him on local federal level until somebody told their big boss that Bro was a friend of Cody's, who was a friend of the big man in the White House. Yeah. Yeah. Better build that bunker under the ballroom quicker, bruh. Jimmy, Sark whines about his schedule while Ohio State beat 4 top 10 teams in a row to win a natty. Shut up, clown.
Wow, thanks for that contribution, dude. That was, man, wow.
Yeah, Jake did FTR us.
Brother.
You know, Brandon Butler, Bajent better than Sorbet.
Dude,
Hell,
all piles of crap, dude.
True Biscuit was better than Sorbet. Trubinsky.
I mean,
I'd
You're
take
not that
Tyson
guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
right now. Yes, Tyson Bajent over Brendan Sorsby, 100%. No doubt about it. Brendan Sorsby wants to know what is the over-under on the amount of days before Cody Campbell says something stupid again in public. Take the under.
I think I've hit it every time.
Is Cody Campbell stupid? Are you a stupid person?
Is he stupid? No. Is he way in over his head? Yes.
Are you stupid? Are you a stupid person?
He's not stupid. I don't know. I think you may be right when you've said he's out of his depth.
Yeah. Like, you don't know how to play this game, dude. This is not your sandbox, bro. Why do you think so many boosters cut checks and don't talk? Oh, that's right, because they don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Ryan Duffy, Big Ten fans are James. Take any topic and make it about themselves. Big Ten fans like Big Ten fans a lot. Where is James? Is he, never mind.
He's probably filming a pizza review video, you know?
I am disappointed that James has not continued to do the pizza review videos.
Yeah, I mean, James, like, what happened? Like, did you just fell on your face and that was just kind of it? Or
Nah, bro, I'm not even in the comment section and I'm catching strays. WTF.
Those are numbers of death.
I mean, you bring it on yourself, dude.
Cody is not stupid. He's arrogant. It's been my take the entire time. You don't make the money he's made in the oil and gas business and be stupid.
I agree with that, dude. You don't do that and be an idiot. But like, when you say all this stuff, it makes people wonder, man. Like what are you doing? What were you trying to accomplish here, man? Like, what was the play? That's the crazy part.
That's a good question.
Like, man,
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Did you just call for your own drop and then play it? I don't play the drops. I'm a stupid person.
Seriously, my guy?
Are you stupid? Are you a stupid person?
I am, yes. Yes, sir. I am. I don't play my own drop, but I would. I would if I could. You know, stupid is as stupid does. I don't think he's stupid. I think Cody Campbell is a very intelligent person.
Anybody asking, quote, is Cody Campbell stupid is just trolling.
It's a legitimate question, bro.
He's not. Dude is not stupid. He just isn't smart. And there's a difference. Like, there's a fine line difference here.
Is there?
Bob, you're an idiot versus, yeah, Dave over here is not an idiot, but he's also not the brightest bulb of the bunch. You know what I mean, dude? Like, there's a slight difference.
Are you a stupid person?
You know,
I Cody is not stupid. Cody Campbell is a wildly intelligent businessman. Maybe wildly intelligent is a stretch. He's made a lot of money doing things that stupid people can't do.
Are you stupid?
The thing that bothers me is the guy just can't. He can't just bask in his own success. And I do believe Cody Campbell has done real reputational damage to Texas Tech.
Yeah.
And the only way he gets out of that is because he's got money. That's the only way he gets out of it. That's the only way he survives it. He is only going to be favored because he's a billionaire. That's it.
But that favor's run out though, because he's lost to the Big 12 now. So now you can't say that you run the Big 12. Like, you're not doing that, dude.
Yeah. No, I would agree with that. But is what it is, right? He could be an idiot savant, perhaps, allegedly. Yeah, I don't think so.
Allegedly.
I just think he's out of his element. It's It's Victor Wembanyama. It was
Victor's
easy.
the way.
It was easy until it was hard. And then you couldn't buy your way out of the problem, which is what guys like Cody Campbell routinely do. Right? You buy your way out of your problems.
So you have no frame of reference here, Donnie.
So you tried to get a guy you thought was influential to help you in Ken Paxton, and that blew up in your face.
Donnie, you're out of your element.
Right? That was you checkmating yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Gabriel, hello. I'm very confused, curious. Hello? I can't read. I'm very curious to see what Brett Yormark's next move will be. Now that Mr. Gambler left the conference, what is going to be his response to Texas Tech causing a riot? Well, I think that was done today when they released this statement.
Dude. Yeah.
This is the Big 12 this morning. And I think it is what it is. They've moved on now. So what do you mean they ratioed the hell out of it?
Dude, Cody Campbell went to Ken Paxton and was like, hey, dude, write up some paperwork and let's threaten some people. Let's get our way. And then Brett was like, yeah, turns out that two can play that game. And we've got a whole army waiting for you guys to make your next dumb move. And once you open that door, we're going to crush you, essentially, which is exactly what happened. And inside of 48 hours, they folded. Like, there are levels to the game, Cody, and you are not on Brett's level. Like, you don't run the conference, Brett does, and you just again, cut the check and stop talking. That's just as simple as it can be.
Yeah, I don't disagree. He's just doing his damnedest to try and cover up his pitiful $5 million bet. Well, I mean, listen, Texas Tech football is very good for one reason. Cody Campbell pays players.
Which I don't have an issue with conceptually, by the way.
No, you should. It's BYU's, like the best teams in the conference are doing it. The best teams in the country certainly are using NIL to upgrade their talent. There's nothing wrong with that. Indiana's won a national championship on it. Does Ohio State win without Caleb Downs? Oh, and the quarterback, Will Howard? No, they don't. No, they don't. So I don't have any problem with him using his money to win games at Texas Tech. Just don't talk.
Yeah, seriously.
You know. Did you guys hear about this Alden Smith situation over the weekend? Do you remember Alden Smith? The former defensive end for the San Francisco 49ers.
Yes. He was very good for a time.
Major addict. He died Saturday. He was only 36 years old. And the worst part of this story, obviously, is that he's dead. But you want to talk about addiction. He dies Saturday. Do you know what he was doing all day Saturday? Working with a charity to deliver pizzas to people in need. Spent all day Saturday afternoon handing out pizza boxes. And then they found him dead in a car. Alden Smith's family this morning has said they're sending his brain to medical experts in Boston to see if he has CTE. And if that CTE played a role in his death. Man, that is rough. Like, and I think this is part of this conversation. Like, is all of this really worth it? If you could be an elite football player, is giving away 50 years of your life worth it?
No.
It's not. It's not. His family's talking about how he dealt with multiple concussions during his career. And that they apparently believe that he struggled with this in his life. I mean, the guy played 9 games from 2016 to 2019 due to suspension. He was conditionally reinstated of March 2020, played 16 games for the Cowboys. And his last appearance was with the Philadelphia Eagles, with the Cowboys against the Eagles, November 1st of 2020. And then he died in his car Saturday after delivering pizzas for charity all day Saturday afternoon. Like, it just sucks.
Yeah, that's really, really tough, man.
As much as I just think it's so critically important to take care of your brain. I was talking about this on social last night. If you're not taking, creatine every single day, whether you're 1 year old or 100 years old, there was a huge new study released about the power of creatine on a stressed brain and how much it helps your brain. Like, I got 4 hours of sleep last night. I will take extra creatine today. And I do that because it gives you a mental lift. Like, it really helps you. Like, every day during the show, you guys see me drinking out of a shaker cup. I'm drinking essential amino acids and 10,000 milligrams of creatine, 2 scoops of creatine. And I'm telling you now, it's just so critical. And then you hear stories about these guys in the NFL just killing their brains with concussions. Man. It's just brutal.
Yeah, it's really sad, man.
It's rough. Yeah. So Alden Smith's family is going to send his brain to research to see if he had CTE and if that CTE played a role in his death. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Calford gifts 20.
Calford train's rolling in.
Love to see it. Appreciate you very much, Calford. Thank you. Calford is always so generous with his memberships. Thank you. Ryan Duffy, Texas Tech fan is in a horrible spot. We are even more irrelevant without Cody's money. I guess being laughed at and winning the Big 12 is still better than 2/3 of the Big 12, which are totally irrelevant. It is.
I think that you better win the Big 12. You damn well better go to the college football playoff. You better live up to it, with all due respect, dude, because you guys just made this huge fuss and this huge just storm over what? And now it's come full circle, and the guy you had on your roster the whole time that's cleared to play and has done nothing but work his ass off to play for you and be the guy after Barron left and moved on, now you got to work with him. So I'm just going to keep saying
after telling him essentially you're not good enough.
Yeah. Hey, we went and got Sorsby. He's going to play over you. Like, it's just you shouldn't be, Ryan, you shouldn't be upset about the public image. You should be upset with the internal BS that these guys ran, dude. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, the I and my guy is a problem. But and again, I just asked, who's going to check Cody Campbell at Texas Tech?
Yeah, nobody, because you're at his behest. You need him.
Nobody is going to check him. That's what I'm telling you. Texas Tech finishing 3rd. Behind who?
Now, Monty, Jaden Craig and TCU are really going to have a great season.
I think Texas Tech and BYU are by far the 2 best teams. Until somebody breaks out and emerges better. TCU's, it won't be. Baylor, it won't be. I mean, I think Oak State has a chance to be one of the most improved teams in the league, but they're not the best team in the league. I think Utah is in a transition period. Like, I mean, I would think K-State would be significantly better because Avery is going to be a significantly better quarterback. But is Kansas a significantly better team? Is Iowa State? They're not. I mean, the only team that's got a chance to really break through and be a surprise, if they are going to be a surprise, would be Houston.
Yeah.
And I don't know that Houston's that guy yet. It's a long climb for them. It is. I knew Barrett Robbins years ago. Oh, Barrett Robbins with the Raiders. Oh. And he wished he never played professional football.
Golf, bro. I'm telling you, golf.
It's brutal. BYU, Texas Tech, and Houston. Can't disagree with that. Hungry Onions. Now that's resolved. Need to know the truth. What did Tech know when? Roll in the injunction. Deal with the AG threatening suits. Who chose to end it? Other recruiting issues. Investigate. Yeah, I think
That's not good for the Big 12, though, bro. I don't disagree with you, but that's not going to happen because that's not good for the conference.
And nobody will answer those questions anyway. You know, Earl Christian Campbell and his physical condition due to playing football with his style. Some doctors are amazed he was not paralyzed. Yeah, look at what painkillers do to these guys. Walter Payton.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Look at what happens there. Chris George says, hi, Monty and Jake. Hi, Chris George. Definitely not UCF this season. Why do we still have Scott Frost? Yeah, it's a very good question. You know, Okie Light, TCU, and Baylor. That seems to make sense.
Now here's the thing. Here's the deal. This is an incredible troll job by this account, Texas State James, who thank you for being a member. The fact that an account named Texas State James is saying Okie Light, TCU, and Baylor is just an incredible troll job out of this account. I appreciate that content from you, dude. That's well done.
I think it's amazing. You know, Brandon Bootlair, Utah could take second even in a transition. That defense will still be good enough to keep them in games. It will be. And you have,
I hope so.
You have arguably the best quarterback in the league. Do you have the weapons around him? That's a question. Bitter party of one.
Do you believe? Oh, no.
They better be much improved or he's not going to be there.
The unbelievers.
He won't be there. Shouty. Bigger question is Arch Manning going to be worth the weight of his balls? Like, Buddy needs to be. He's got a lot of cash on the line here with the draft. And
he needs to live up to it.
He does need to live up to it significantly. But see, I just think this won't be much of a drag on Tech. I'm a huge believer in Will Hammond.
Well,
I like what I saw before he got hurt last year.
Dude, the best thing for Tech is to play football games. That's the truth. The best thing that can happen for Tech is for the season to get here.
Stop talking.
So they can move on.
Stop talking.
Yeah.
No more I and mine. No more Joey quarterback club. No more. Shut up. Like, don't talk. Seriously, don't talk. That's the worst thing that Cody Campbell can keep doing. But again, I still think Will Hammond was better than Barron last year. And you guys all crawled up my ass over me saying Barron Morton was average.
Well, that's the issue, isn't it?
You all crawled up my ass last year.
Well, seriously, how many people came in here and like, hey, fat ass?
Stadium Guy James is here now. You decided to show up, did you?
Okay. We thought you were in an intensive or something.
We know these guys are going to come a lot.
What is wrong with you?
Biologics.
Yeah, clearly.
Biologics.
Mitochondrial DNA and shit.
Oh, dude.
What is wrong with you? Why would you play that? Stop it. I agree with Monty. Oh, boy.
Juicy.
It's not bad enough you destroyed the Bears for me. Now you agree with me on BYU.
Mm-hmm.
I think TCU can be 9-3. Maybe you should be in an intensive.
Monty ever say TCU was going to be 9-3?
Never said that.
What?
Not Jake and Craig, bro. They have both Utah and BYU at home, so they could upset one of them. Well, I mean, if you're scheduled to go 9-3, is it an upset if you beat Utah? Utah, you know. James. When are we getting a pizza review?
Yeah, and it needs to be longer than 7 seconds.
You know. Jake, hope you and the wife. Whoa. Anything you want to announce?
Yet, dude. It's not the
Anything
wife
you want to announce?
It's not the wife yet, dude.
Wow, Jake. Jake, I know I'm out of the loop. Jake doesn't tell me anything that's happening in his life.
And with all due respect.
He just one day called me. He's like, hey, by the way, I just moved to Kansas City. You want to come get barbecue?
All due respect.
Never had any idea he was moving. Thanks for telling me. But you got married in this process? Did you guys stop in Vegas from Eugene, Kentucky? And
No.
When did you guys get married?
We're not married.
She pregnant?
No.
Then what's he referencing?
I
The
don't
wife.
know.
Who's the wife? Whoa. Are we
Facial recognition.
we living a double life here, Jake? What is he talking about?
Netflix documentary coming in, dude.
Hope you and the wife aren't affected by those storms that came through Kansas City. Look like Armageddon. You're saying it rains in the Midwest?
I was in a non-optional 2-box during the NBA Finals, so I had to flip over to the ESPN app to get the full.
So wait, you guys were having sex during the storms?
Length and girth.
I mean,
Non-option. You said non-optional 2-box. What else do you mean by that?
you guys are filthy, honestly.
I'm not the one who said it.
Honestly.
You said it.
Honestly, dude.
Honestly,
Hey.
that's stroking, guys.
Yeah, congrats on the non-optional 2-box, Jake. I mean, let's go.
Bro.
And, pardon me,
What am I supposed to do, bro? What am I supposed to do with this right now?
We're just talking about things. What do you mean? What are you supposed to do?
I sifted through all that.
Jake is engaged, Monty. He posted it on Instagram. Yeah,
Right.
Common law, community property state.
Mm-hmm.
What? I'm not the one who said it. Jake said it. Jakey 2 boxes. Exactly right. I'm not the one who said it. I didn't bring that up. Jake brought that up.
Jakey 2 boxes is hilarious, dude.
The wife and the mom? Like, what are we doing here?
A lot.
Well, storm shelter.
Dude, we were under tornado warning. One big ass box over here on the TV, and then the tiny little NBA Finals box. I had to switch over to the ESPN app, dude.
Yeah, tornado. I got a funnel for you.
Oh, no.
Okay. Congratulations, Jake. Now you only need 22 extra times a month. Yeah, congratulations on the marriage, Jake.
21.
You should have told me. Were you guys registered somewhere? I'd have sent you a gift.
Right.
Or a GIF.
Right.
Jake doesn't. Jake used to send me gifts all the time. He doesn't do that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Jake is moving to Cape Verde so he can fly the flag. I want to hate the World Cup, but sometimes it's just too good. Cape Verde yesterday was. If you're a Spain soccer fan, you're probably still in bed.
Sorry,
Name that team James for the W. You're going to name your first boy James?
No.
Jimmy?
No.
I mean, now that you're married, you guys are, you're going to start.
Cole Beasley.
Jakey 2 boxes. Let's just, if you plant the seed, the crop's going to grow. I hope
The
you know
answer is
that.
yes.
If you plant the seed, the crop is going to grow.
Human or non-human?
Biologics.
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 It's not breaking news here, kid.
Bro.
James charts. Jake checks boxes.
Yeah,
is that
apparently.
that a euphemism?
Yeah, all those days last week where I missed the show, I was just working the 2 boxes, That's all it was. That's it.
It's a lot to keep up with.
I think I've hit it every time.
Gabriel, also off topic.
Oh God, here we go.
But any chance that Monty in the morning goes to Monty in the afternoon? Or do I got to actually be a productive person?
You suck.
The Monty in the afternoon thing, Jake won't do it. I am telling you, this was not my decision. As soon as Jake knew he was leaving, Eugene, Tucky, James Jakey 2 boxes. Congratulations, Jake. Yeah, really, seriously, man. I had no idea you got married. That's a huge step in a young man's life.
Are people Myron?
So congratulations. Men who stare at goats. It is what it is. I have no idea what that's about.
What?
Just
take it nice and easy, okay? Just relax.
Jakey two shakes, locked out down. Okay. Eugene, Tucky. It is exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Can't even pump your own gas in that town.
Nope.
I am definitely Gen Z, but I don't use social media, thankfully. I hate social media.
Same.
I really do. Jake locked it up. Congrats on the nuptial, right? It's huge. Did you get a prenup at least?
Is this the dagger?
Dude, we're not married, okay?
What do you mean?
We're not married, so you can just...
Whoa. Seismic.
Okay.
Whoa.
All right, here we go.
Whoa, hey,
Hey,
James.
James, did you send this one to me too, or
James made a pizza video, everybody. Come on, all right, everybody over. Get around Jakey's 2 boxes.
Yeah, I mean, where is? Can I? Let's see. Let me go on YouTube and see if I can find this real quick.
Jake, can we all get around your 2 boxes?
Yeah, dude, get on my 2 boxes, dude. That's for sure. Okay, TCU James is what I put into the YouTube machine. Or let me go to the
tornado shelters. Getting married and becoming a Chiefs fan in the same week is a terrible week. Yeah, it really is.
I'm not a Chiefs fan, dude. Stop.
Yeah, notice he didn't deny he got married. Now it's just he's not a Chiefs fan. And yes, you are Trav, bro. Oh, man. Bro.
Okay, I don't see your new pizza video, dude. I just still see the 7-second video you posted on your Instagram. Like,
yeah.
Well,
get on my 2 boxes is crazy, Jake. It really is. Yeah, that you said that, bro. When that tornado rolled through, I was all on them 2 boxes. So we got to talk about this. Well, they're gonna come a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you guys expect.
The biggest load that we've seen.
Like, I don't know what you want me to do.
Honestly, I'd start stroking guys. You got to get stroked.
You just have to start stroking guys.
We know these guys are going to come
a lot.
Dude, the Morikawa one might be the best one, dude.
You just have to start stroking guys.
Not stroking guys, stroking guys.
You just have to start stroking guys.
Legit question. Did you bury the seed, Jake, because they didn't know it was going to grow? It is Jake's philosophy in this life. I am convinced that you are cockneck incarnate. Yeah. Like man, do we not have that video anymore?
Yeah, we do. Yes, we do.
Oh, yeah. Here's Jake talking to, this is Jake during the storm.
Better is the key, man. That needs to be our word in here, better. We're not worried about just being the best. We got to get better every day. All right? So a better you makes a better CU. All right? A better you makes a better CU. And don't forget about this every day you work out. They thought they buried this, but they didn't know we were seeds. You got me? So remember that every day.
Oh, yeah, remember. Oh, Jakey, I didn't know you were going to bury that seed.
Dude.
Dilly.
There's only one thing that could be better than cockneck.
Are you good?
Oh, yeah, hug me. Oh, yeah. Here it comes, body pocket. Get out, yeah! Oh, man. Oh, look at him. Get on him. Oh.
Probably too much. I just am, I'm here. Anyway, congratulations on the nuptial.
Yeah.
This show Preston, this show never disappoints. 2 boxes. That's right.
Yeah, Jakey 2 boxes is the new one, dude.
That's right.
It's the new handle.
James says it's 2 bites. Everybody knows the rules. We know the rules. We don't break the rules.
Dude, James, why do you have so many accounts, dude? Like, honestly.
What did he do now? Like, can you not just make a pizza video and send it to Jake? Like, how difficult is this?
Because it's illegal.
Like, this is not that difficult, my guy.
I don't really get it.
Right? This is not that difficult.
I mean, look, dude, you need to consolidate your channels here, bro. Like, you've got the real stadium guy, James, but your TCU photo. And I'm just trying to figure out, like, okay, let me go to videos. Yeah, let me go to videos. Let's see. What was...
Yeah,
okay.
go
ahead.
I don't see a video.
He's got on his YouTube channel a 2-minute and 48-second video on Slow Rise Slice House.
Okay.
So
I
apparently
sent the link to the chat. Okay. Only premium James subscribers can see his pizza reviews.
Via social media.
Pay that man his money.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like, why aren't you guys on his membership?
Pay that man his money.
All right, before we leave today, can we talk about 48,000 people naming their favorite fast food restaurants? And I swear to God, James, if you say Buc-ee's,
everybody needs to get a life, bro.
On Buc-ee's, Monty. Buc-ee's
Get a
brisket
life.
sandwich. What else would it even be?
I want to believe.
I personally believe.
I want to believe that there are good people left in the world.
Iraq.
I'm convinced there's not. I am convinced that Cody Campbell is the last great savior that we have.
U.S. Americans.
I mean, I don't know how else we would even explain the fact that you scumbags said McDonald's is your favorite fast food restaurant.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And then you top that off with Chick-fil-A.
What?
And Wendy's and Burger King. Like, I can help me, bro.
Bro.
Help me.
What are you guys doing? McDonald's? Really?
Now, admittedly, I don't eat a lot of fast food. I do not eat a lot of fast food. My fast food these days pretty much is Pike Marketplace shrimp fried rice, which is not good, so it's not really my favorite. Or I'm getting Chipotle. That's my fast food these days. But you cannot tell me who's the scumbag that put Subway number 6. Who put Subway number 6?
You're out of your damn mind, dude. Like, what kind of take is Subway is above Jersey Mike's? Like, come on.
And is Domino's? Help me. Help
The only
me.
thing Domino's is good for is being consistently crappy pizza, dude.
But it's not even crappy pizza. It's your 8th favorite fast food restaurant? And who eats fried chicken, bro?
Well, BDM does in his video, apparently.
That's a good point. But
Apparently.
You've got... this list is perplexing to me. What are we doing? Mac Deasy is number 1. It's not even that. Subway being one of the top 10 is disgusting.
And don't even get me started on Dairy Queen. I mean, I haven't been to a Dairy Queen in ages. Like, legitimately.
How are... what, Panda Express doesn't make the cut?
Raising Cane's isn't on the list?
You're taking Subway over Jersey Mike's? Like, what has happened to this world that we're putting Subway as our 6th favorite fast food restaurants?
These people going to heaven.
That's outrageous to me.
I don't know. Like, I would need details on who was surveyed, honestly.
Okay. Do tell.
Like,
March 1st to February 26th, U.S. general population. And to qualify as top ranked brands, you have to have at least 20% of the vote. So I'm amazed by this. 11,600 people on the best fast food chains for quality and value. McDonald's didn't win either category. Diners said Chick-fil-A has the best quality among fast food chains. Wendy's has the best value. Like, are we being serious?
Yeah, that's wild, dude. I don't even.
Respondents said, and this is not a small group, bros. 48,400 consumers. Participants were polled March 1st of 2025 to February 28th, 2026. 48,000 people, 39% chose McDonald's because McDonald's is reliable. It's so you know what you're going to get. Dependable, accessible. They also say it's everywhere. I'm amazed by this. I'm telling you now, Chick-fil-A sucks.
Yeah, McDonald's, look, the truth is McDonald's has baller breakfast, but other than that, it's ass. And the fact that it's ranked number 1 is crazy. I don't know. I like, generally speaking, you shouldn't be eating fast food very much, but if you're going to go out and you're in a bind to get breakfast, I mean, I understand going to McDonald's, but I am not.
No. The answer is no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where are we at in society today?
The answer is no. I'm not doing it. You're never going to see me at a fried chicken joint. My wife, I think, even said to me the other day, the very thought of eating fried food makes me want to crap myself. Like, I can't imagine eating. When's the last time I had a French fry? Like, I legitimately had really crappy shrimp fried rice the other day. I felt like death for about an hour.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't, like, I can't imagine eating a large fry at McDonald's.
Absolutely not.
I can't imagine going to, like, even Wingstop is so stupidly expensive.
I can go to Costco and get like 100 wings and be good on wings for like a month.
Well, fish and chips is always good, but I haven't had fish and chips in forever. I legit can't think of the last time I had French fries.
Well, that's good for you.
Oh my God. No, Chick-fil-A is ass. Chick-fil-A is not good.
Because it's garbage.
The place that we used to that Lance worked at, Super Chicks. Way better than Chick-fil-A.
Also a different cut though. You know?
The oh my God, the burger place that's got the Shake Shack. Way better chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A sucks. Their fries are terrible. Their fry sauce sucks. Come on. Come on. Eating fried food or a pound of cherries, which cleans the bowels better? The cherries will do the job. Cherries will do the job. Major letdown canine. Subway wouldn't be in my top 10, but it would be above Jersey Mike's.
You lost all credibility, dude. Honestly. Like, come on.
How are you taking Subway over Jersey Mike's?
Come on, dude. Be better.
Chick has the best quality, and Wendy's is the best value. Mickey D's is horrible. Arby's is way underrated. Ugh. I agree with you. Give me a sausage McMuffin with egg. I'm fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ooh. Ooh. I just had the first bag of cherries for the summer and no mud butt water, dude. I'm traumatized. Jersey Mike's is better than JJ or Subway's for sure. For subs, rather. I agree.
Well, how would you know? You do pizza review videos. I mean, I'm just asking for a friend.
You know, Arby's should never be near this list. It's trash. Okay. Arby's got some good sandwiches, and the curly fries are the best. God, curly fries sounds so good. You know, I have all kinds of fast food around me. Obviously, I live in downtown Seattle. But I'm trying to think of, like, where do I regularly eat at? Chipotle. The deli that's down the street. Turkey cranberry sandwich, panini style, toasted bread.
Yeah, great point. How is White Castle not on this list?
Oh, dude, White Castle.
Dude.
White Castle's good like once every 5 years.
Yeah.
And have we lost the art of making good tater tots? Like, who has tater tots now? I miss, dude, there's so much bad food I wish I could eat.
Yeah, honestly.
But if you told me to go to dude, we ate Five Guys in Paris because Jake made the call, and I shit myself for like 3 days. It's so greasy and bad. Is that the last time I had a French fry? Was that Paris? No, that can't be true.
This is a tasty burger.
Five Guys burgers are amazing. No, well, Jack in the Box is awesome, but it's so bad for you. Jack in the Box or McDonald's. For breakfast, I'm probably going to McDonald's.
Yeah. Yep.
Although the extreme sausage sandwich, I'm not kicking it out of bed. You know. You're telling me Arby's is better than Panda Express? I haven't eaten at Panda Express in...
Yeah, that's going to be that's a hard pass for me, bro.
Like an orange... My wife always jokes with me about the fact that does Panda Express have an orange chicken burrito now? That just sounds like hardening of your arteries.
Hey, look here, man.
Like fat cells growing on your back.
Yeah.
That's what it's not. Long John Silver's. Jesus, take me back to my childhood. Remember when Pizza Hut used to have like a pizza bar? Culver's. Scotty's Red Hots. God. An American shitting themselves in Paris. It happened.
Yeah.
I blew up a Catholic church. Not good. What about Bojangles? Where is Bojangles on the list? Good food, Bojangles. What about Waffle House? That's fast food. You don't like Waffle House, though.
I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, we had been once or twice. I mean, I think, there's, I haven't been out for breakfast, and
there's a place.
Yeah.
You should have. I live in Seattle now, Jake. I know you don't know that because you never come to visit, but
Okay, fuck you. How's that?
There's a place on Pike Marketplace called Lowell's that I actually really like.
Nice.
For breakfast. You can get trashy breakfast. Eggs, hash browns, and toast.
Yeah.
Extra crispy hash browns.
Oh, hot sauce on those things for Mrs. Monty?
No. Stop. Nobody eats hot sauce. Awful House. Oh, wow. Look at that. Who we got as a new member? Cow Frog 1. Who also gifts a Monty Show membership.
Nice job, dude.
Appreciate that. Thank you very much. You guys always appreciate it. Hit the like button, man. It really helps the channel grow. When you guys hit the like button, it makes a huge difference for us. We only have 40. How do we only have 48 likes on 1,900 views, 2,000 views?
Come on, bro.
Come on now. Come on. Wow. Have not heard or seen an Arthur Treachers in years. What is that?
No idea.
No, what is amazing that is starting to happen? Orange chicken fries like carne asada fries. It's starting here in LA and blowing up. It's so much better than you would think. I love orange chicken, dude. My wife loves orange chicken. Ooh, that would be. Quick question, Monty. Do you think Papa John's is trying to make a comeback? No question about it. Papa John Schnatter, who turned out to be a dickbag. Yeah, for sure. Papa John's is trying to make a comeback. Hungry Onions. Is it possible Cody is paying the tab to keep Sorsby happy? No. Now you're getting off in the tinfoil over the windows.
Yeah.
If you have a waitress, it's not fast food, even if you get it fast, so Waffle House doesn't count. It is a dinner theater. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
The crowd at the old Waffle House in Maryland Heights, Missouri. Oh, bro, bad things. St. Louis is such an armpit. Oh, it is rough. Absolutely rough. All right. The Monty Show is always presented by the Advocates at theadvocates.com. The best injury attorneys in the business, 24/7, 365. And now we don't have to talk about Brendan Sorsby anymore.
Damn.
All right, we're off until football season. It is the 100 most deadliest days on the road. If you get in an accident, if the worst happens, get to the best. See, at the Advocates, you never reach into your pocket to pay the Advocates. No consultation fees, no retainers. Just really, really good legal advice, clear, risk-free advice. Right now, waiting for you at theadvocates.com. Until tomorrow, say goodbye, Jake.
Goodbye, Jake.